All right, kids. We went live. I'm 2 minutes late. Jay Watt will have a field day with that being late. Anywho.
7X.
Yeah, well, you know how Jay Watt is. You know what I mean? Jezzo, how the hell are you?
He sent me Jay Watt sent me or he commented on one of my videos. It's Friday night. You know what you have to do. I was like,
really? Boyd, how the hell you been? Bangor Walmart is closed for a day or two. They had a fire this afternoon. Was that before or after the president left? Of course, he was in Lewiston, not Bangor, but
yeah, was it a fire or a rocket launch?
What was he doing there? Is trying to spread gun control?
So we're all here except for one. I'll get to that in a minute. But say hello to Mr. Ohio Wolverine.
Hello, folks.
And we're 1-, so we're down in Steve's homestead, not Stevie and Susie, because Susie's not with them. I mean, she's with them, but just not with them. You know, she's in the other room. But we're gonna say hi to Susie anyway. Hi, Susie. And we're gonna tell her that we'd rather talk to her than Stevie. But
she's sitting over here blushing.
Hi.
Good.
Like a schoolgirl.
Hi, Susie. Hope things are well, sweetheart.
Oh
I know
God.
things would get better if you just, use your foot and put it on somebody's ass, but who am I to fucking judge?
Yeah. She's had her foot up my ass for 2 weeks.
You know?
Did you see that picture I put in the room blowing leaves? Holy shit, Steve.
We got Shalisa and the other Steve. New Steve. NS. Hi, Susie.
Sticky Steve.
Sticky Steve.
And we are missing. Actually, we're missing Gunpowder Beauty too, because she has a what do you call it? An invite. And we're also missing Miss Dish, who's under the weather tonight. So feel better soon, kiddo.
Everybody go comment on her videos. Get better soon.
It sucks getting fucking sick. I hate that. We were talking about this. When the hell was I talking about this? I could cut my finger off. I can get, 182 stitches in my face. Doesn't bother me. I get the flu or I get a cold. I am the biggest pussy on the face of the planet.
Well, that feeds right into the whole feminist thing, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, I can do that. Today I can do that. I can identify as Michelle instead of Mike if I want to.
Oh, my God.
Because all I have to do is take a hormone, get a little bit of a boobie, what I mean?
Take your teeth back out.
Take the teeth out, give somebody a gamma. Brenda and our daughter had just before it happened. Jesus Christ, Jezzo. Good thing they're not. I'm glad they weren't there when that happened.
Yeah, if you read my code there, I was trying to say good. I'm glad they got out.
Jesus. Hey, Jay Watt, what's going on? Dish didn't see me. You can't move it there. Right? And Dish isn't going to see us tonight, kid.
See me? When I get sick, I just want to be left alone.
Yeah.
I'll go hide in my bedroom, pound orange juice if I need to, if it's cold.
Yep. Hopefully she's doing the same thing she did for her mother. Get that Gatorade with the fucking Pedialyte in it. If you're throwing or shitting your fucking brains out. Shit helps, man. I'm telling you.
So this isn't going to be a food chat, you're trying to say?
No, stop with the fucking food. I am done talking about fucking food. I am not fucking. What's the old broad that used to be 100 years ago? She used to be the fucking little.
Now you got me thinking.
Fucking name from the 70s and the 70s and early 80s. There, what was her fucking name? Anyways, we're not her.
Julia Child.
Julia Child.
There you go.
What the fuck? No, we're not doing this.
Well, I was on a great chat the other night with them Alaskan weirdos, and we were all talking about our shitters.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all custom with heaters and all kinds of stuff.
What Alaskan weirdos?
The whole group. Alone in Alaska.
Oh, yeah? How's she doing?
And Alaska Cut the Cord was the host.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was a great chat. It was fun.
Oh, good.
Was it the Trappers chat?
No.
No, she's sick, J-Walk. Trust me.
Yeah, Norm don't do that anymore.
It was
Norm.
his other group of friends that he doesn't tell us about.
Yeah, he doesn't tell us what the date is, where they are. You know,
My hoity-toity Alaskan friends.
he fucking trying to big time us. That's all right.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't tell us. Hey,
Kiss
no,
his
hey, hey, Ohio. You notice he doesn't say, hey, a friend of mine does a shot on Friday night.
Yeah, I don't
They
know
don't.
what.
They don't spread the word anymore. You know what I mean? Like we used to back in the day.
No, it's like Wednesday night or something.
You know what I mean, Ohio?
I thought
Oh,
if you were an Alone fan, you would probably know.
I am a lone fan. I know she does a chat.
well, I mean, if it wasn't on her channel,
Yeah, I know, but it's one of her people, the group.
I don't get home until she doesn't do it. I'm at work when she does it, her chat. She does it like 4 o'clock in the afternoon or something, right? 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
bar on there.
hey, some of us work for a living.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's Alaska time too. So that's like
So it's 8 o'clock at 8. It's only 4 hours difference.
Yeah.
Well, it's 4 hours difference to Anchorage. I don't know what it is to where Alone is, but it's 4 hours difference to where Anchorage.
so it's like around noon or something.
Well, then you got to calculate in the Celsius time clock thing.
Yeah. Just think, you lose you gain an hour on your chat tomorrow night, Stevie.
I hate time change. Every year it just screws me.
Well, I love it because I get an extra hour of sleep.
We fall back now, don't we? Yeah.
Hey, Gig Ride 19, what's going on? Hey, Gig, you want to come in and you just get out of work? What's the story? You eating dinner? You want to come on after dinner if you are eating dinner?
Having potatoes?
Having some potatoes, kid.
You see Gear's 5 knife video?
I haven't yet. I saw his other one, though. So what's up with the 5?
His 5 knives. Yeah, I watched it. It was like his 5, basically his opinion,
Yep.
his 5 favorite gardening knives. And then he showed a nice like necker and a nice buck, and I was like, "Ooh, I want in."
I got to get a necker knife.
I got a necker knife.
I haven't found the right one. I want a nice.
It's a little blade. I got it's this big.
Yep. Hey, Gear.
That's a fucking cop. Come on, dude. Are you going to go buy me or not?
What difference does it make? You got a badge in your pocket.
I just don't feel like getting fucking.
You sound like my fucking brother.
Last time it didn't do me no fucking good.
Well, then
$180, $200 later.
Well, you know what? That's fucking disgusting. I'm sorry. No professional courtesy there. That's retarded.
Different state.
Dude, I don't give a fuck. My
state.
wife, I don't care. My wife gets off because she's a nurse.
Yeah, but when you get out of the car and you fucking throw it at their face, they might keep the attitude,
I got pulled over one night. I got pulled over one night in my brother's truck. Okay. His
It's a
sticker's
silver.
like, his sticker's like mine.
Silver Lake cop.
His sticker's like mine. It's like fucking 3 years overdue, right? I get pulled over. Cop says, you went through the red light. No, it was yellow. I says, I think the tail end of the truck was just made it over the intersection by the time it was red.
Bless you.
Yeah.
He goes,
Thank you guys, man.
he goes, well, good to see you paying attention. I go, no, I knew. I said, I'm not an idiot. I know when I know it wasn't red when I started through the intersection. I says, all right. So he says, he says, not truck's not registered to you. I says, no, it's not. It's registered to my brother. He goes, how old's that sticker? And I'm like, a little old. I says, but he's like one of you guys. I goes, you know how it goes. You guys don't get your stickers. He started laughing. He goes, my wife's sticker's like fucking 8 months. You know?
Right.
He goes, all right, you don't have any warrants, do you? I'm like, no. He's going to check for warrants, and if not, I'm going to kick you. I said, all right. They're nice, though. He was cool. And I didn't even have a fucking badge. But because my brother who's on the job, I get out of the deal. You know what I mean? That's why I don't understand these states that don't fucking give, you know what I mean? Like a what do they call it, Ohio? What do they call it?
Courtesy.
Assholes.
No, what do they? Yeah, something about yeah, but what do they call it?
Mulligan.
Usually cops don't give cops tickets.
A pass.
Professional courtesy.
Professional courtesy.
Went around the park with that one.
You know, I knows like there's been some guys that will, you know, just because you're a cop and you're doing 30 over the speed limit, you don't get a break. You know what I mean? So other cops will be like, "Fuck you, dumbass. You know better." But when you're doing 5 or 10 over and you get a ticket for it, you're like, "What? Are you serious? You really fucking?" Like
Yeah.
I was doing 10 over, you know, and it was like I was in a, I don't know, there's like 3 other cars around me, and we all passed him at the same speed. And then he pulls out, flips his lights on. I'm like, "Oh shit, he's getting." I said, "He's coming after me." And my wife goes, "How you know it's you?" I'm like, "Because I'm like, we're the one with the out of state tags." Sure enough, he pulled up right behind me.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
you know how I feel every time I drive through Ohio. Could be a little karma, just saying.
This is why.
Yeah,
This is why I do this. When I drive out of state, unless it's just New Hampshire, because New Hampshire and Mass, they don't really. All right. But when I would go to Maine or I'd go to New York or anything like that, I would find, and usually 75 to 80% of the time, I can find 2 people driving like idiots, right, in one lane. Like they got to go. They got to be in the, right? And I would get in the middle of them and just hope the person in the back has a, let's say I was in New York. Let's hope they have a New York license plate.
Right.
Because then the cop can't see where you're from. You know what I mean? And I always do that. I always try to get in the middle of something so I can't get, you know what I'm saying? He's not going to pull 3 years over. It's just not going to happen. So, and usually it's the last guy he gets or the first guy, not the one in the middle. You know.
Hey, can I make a public service announcement?
Go right ahead.
Everybody be careful. I received a text the other day and it says from your electric and gas company. Something about a cutoff notice, blah, blah, blah. And it says if you don't agree or you want to talk to a thing, hit this button on a text. And I called it up and some guy answered. And he said, "Well, did you get electronic notification or whatever?" And he tried to tell me I was $375 in the hole and they were going to cut off my electricity, and immediately started attacking me, trying to put me on my heels. So, and it was a total scam call. He kept hinting around to me giving my account number to show him that I paid the bill,
Right.
blah, blah, blah.
Right.
yeah.
I got the bill right here. Oh, it's not on your bill. Middle Eastern accent, just saying.
You know how
they're all.
you know how
they're all
you know how you
Indian.
stop them? Here's how I do it when Amazon. I get a phone call. Somebody's using your account. They just spent $1,000 in your Amazon account.
Yeah.
So I call them. Yeah, hi. Somebody's used my Amazon account for $1,000. Oh, cool. What's your account number? I go. You know what's funny? She goes, "What?" I goes, "When I call Amazon and they call me back, it says Amazon, not this freaking Chinese phone number you got here." Click. I go, "Hello? Anybody there? Hello?"
Yeah. Click. But like immediately, this guy tried to put me on my heels, like he was trying to confuse me and stuff. And I could see an older person falling for it, and eventually,
If it doesn't say, well,
Yeah.
this is why I tell this is why I tell all the old people, my mother, my stepmother, my aunts, and all that. That's why I try to tell them. If it doesn't say National Grid coming across your fucking cell phone or coming across your fucking phone at home or your TV, because I set it up for my mom, she can get the thing across the TV.
right?
I go, if it doesn't say anything like that,
Amazon package.
don't answer the fucking phone.
Right.
Don't answer the phone.
Another one we got this week. They said our Amazon package did not have the correct address on it.
Right. You got that one before too.
It's on hold.
It's on hold.
It's like, well, that's just...
My favorite one is, you better call us now. There's something wrong with your Netflix account. Yeah. And I'm like, that's cool because I don't have a Netflix account.
Yep.
So, all right, I'm home. I'm going to go in and see what the dealio is, and then see if I might be able to jump back on.
Prediction: hot dog night. Just saying.
I wish
If
I had a
it's
hot
hot
dog.
dog
I'm
night,
dying for
if it's
fucking
hot dog night,
sauerkraut.
I'll be on in no time at all because I ain't eating that shit.
I'm dying for sauerkraut.
Brats last time. Big fat
That
hungry
does
for
sound good.
that.
Yeah, I had some big old brats last time.
All right,
It's
no
probably some like fish sticks or bullshit like that.
Food
Uh,
chat.
All right.
Susie,
We're both food chat.
Susie,
Yep.
our Boyd says hello. He said he can hear you, but he can't see you.
Hello. Our boy. Nice. Miss ya.
Oh yeah. Wow.
well,
Well, our boy, hey, he is a lot younger than you, Steve.
Hmm.
Cougar. You know, wow.
Wow.
You know, he is a lot younger than you. I think Boyd's fucking still in his fucking 40s, I think. I don't know. Boyd should come back up this way so we can go out and have a
Hey, redneck prepper, what's up?
coffee or something. Redneck Prep, what's going on, kid?
Hey, Uncle Kyle. Anybody heard from Uncle Kyle lately?
hey, Uncle Kyle.
Ask Mikey
He's
to tell
been
a story
doing
about
great.
the free freight tape pleasures he got. Yeah, free my ass. I'll be 55 in 20 days. You're not that old, are you?
Oh, I remember 55.
You're our age? You're my age? You're not
That was-
Stevie's age. Stevie's like fucking 69 or some bullshit like that.
288.
Wow, 55, huh?
Double nickels.
You know what I'll be doing in 20 days, Boyd? Wait a minute, what's today's date? The 3rd? Ah, oh, that's Thanksgiving. So your birthday is on JFK Day, huh? Oh. No, I'm leaving 3 days after that. I'm going to. I don't know if I'm leaving Saturday or Sunday.
What happened to pestering her wife and try to leave that evening? Till she picked you up.
Well, let me tell you a little story.
Uh-oh.
So I had to use some time early on, blah blah blah, because I only just started in April, right? So I'm trying to figure out how many hours I'll be able to gain. And she says, "Well, we had an issue, so you can only get X amount of 20 hours or whatever the hell it is your first 6 months." I'm like, "Fuck, well that sucks." So I said, "Oh, why?" I said, "Well, because I want to take a vacation." And so the lady says to me, "Well, you can go negative." I go, "What?" Because what was going to happen was this. I was going to see, like if I only had, 18 hours, right? I have to work 3 days and I wouldn't be able to go up until Wednesday night. So she says, "No, ask for negative." So then the officer just asked the other lady, she's like, "Yeah, you can go to negative. Just promise me you won't quit." I'm like, "Why would I quit?" So I'm getting 40 hours of fucking vacation time.
Wait.
So the wife is pissed because she thought I'd be home. And she's like, what's in it? So yeah, I don't think I'm leaving on fucking Thursday night or Friday morning. Not unless I cause a fight and then she'll say, "Just go."
Mm-hmm. You know the strategy.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. And then what I normally do is I'll stop on the way home or go somewhere up there, grab her a fucking sweatshirt, fucking whatever, candle, fucking.
All you gotta say is, that turkey's good, but it's the driest damn turkey ever.
Well, that's the problem. I might have to spend Thanksgiving again at her fucking mother's.
Blue. Double turkey day.
Well, she lives in. It's hard because her mother's in the 80s, early 80s, and it's, I hate traveling far on holidays. I just don't like doing it. I don't trust the other drivers. I don't trust where they've been, where they're going. No,
And Turkey Day is the biggest drinking day
I
there
know.
is.
I just don't trust them. You know.
Every other
That
gas
day
station.
and New Year's Eve is another night I fucking hate driving. And I drove home. I mean, I drove for a living. Didn't give a shit about nothing, right? And I
Right.
love to. I love to drive. Just not. You know.
I don't. Yeah, love the drive. Don't like to be a target.
Yeah. You know.
You got it right on the nose.
Jay Watt.
What's that? A mayonnaise video?
Yeah, the one of the worst ones. That one with the young girl eating a big spoonful. I don't know.
Yeah, no, mayonnaise. Well, it's getting colder, so once it gets colder, I can start adding. I can start like eating my, provolone and ham or whatever with a little bit of mayo or with a slice of tomato. Because for some reason, when you put a slice of tomato with mayo, as long as it's not again 90 degrees, 80 degrees, 70 degrees outside,
Yeah.
Sometimes I crave it, and I just.
You know, it's weird. I wonder if you got sick when you were a little kid from a bad sandwich or something, where that is so instilled in you.
My mama, she didn't know how to cook, didn't like to cook, and boy, did we have the stomach flu a lot.
Yeah.
I just.
That tends to run in families. I've seen it.
For some reason, I just if I eat certain things when I'm hot, it just comes back up and it ain't worth it. So,
Right on.
Which sucks because I love tuna fish, and when I have to have tuna fish, I usually have my mother make it or my oldest daughter makes it fucking awesome tuna fish because we don't use she uses like this much mayonnaise off a spoon.
Yeah.
So it's not, I'm not sucking it through a straw. You know what I mean? And it's, and we put shit in it too, it's not just mayonnaise and fucking tuna. Like my mother, she'll cut up little pieces of celery or what have you, or
onion,
whatever. Yeah, exactly.
My mom used to put chopped up boiled eggs in with it.
My daughter and I put the red pepper flakes on it, and then we throw Obey on it and mix the Obey in. Oh my God, it's fucking delicious.
Harry goes, no, so I don't want to listen. She's listening in the background.
Don't listen, Dish. Talking about tuna and mayo.
So the president went to Lewiston, Maine, I heard.
Oh, sorry for that town.
Right. I don't know what. I didn't watch it. I don't know what he said, what he didn't say. I'm sure he did the same old,
Related the story to himself. When I was a little kid.
Yeah. I'm just hoping that the gun laws they have here in Mass that they're trying to change don't.
Can I give you a piece of advice?
Move.
Don't hold your breath.
Yeah. And I don't know. Inside Freedom, how the fuck have you been? Great to see you.
Hi, Insight.
Here's the thing, Stevie. I don't think that they're gonna pass the semi-auto one.
Rita.
I really don't.
Come here.
They're gonna try. They got states now going against what the Supreme Court's telling them what they can and can't do.
Yeah.
Just saying, we're gonna do it. It's like, what?
Jezzo said his speech was all about gun control and more gun bans. Well, that's because people just don't want to people just don't want to have other people atone or have other people be responsible. We're going to blame an inept fucking object for it.
Well,
You
the
know,
thing
if
is,
look at all the stabbings around this fucking country. I don't see anybody fucking making knife laws.
bro, more people die in swimming pools than get shot by ARs.
You know,
You don't see no controversy about that.
and I
But
wouldn't mind.
it's another incident of them not enforcing the laws. They had the guy
Right.
was judged to a
Yep.
mental institution because
Yep.
he was talking about going off and doing a mass shooting, and they just let him walk. They
Yep.
didn't take his guns away like they were supposed to. They didn't have a monitor on him like they were supposed to. So it's their fault for not doing their fucking job.
Exactly.
100%. Ain't had nothing to do with the gun.
See, now Jerry doesn't have red flag laws. He's mentioning that he has. They have the yellow flag laws up in Maine.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
we have red flag laws here in Massachusetts.
This guy here, it was stone cold. He got judged to a mental institution. So red flag laws didn't even come into play. He was straight up
Right.
in the wrong.
Right.
Hey,
Hey, P2E.
what's up, buddy?
What's going on, P2E? Good to see you.
So again, you know,
J Watt, 28-ounce East Wing works every time. No shit, right? Right about here, J Watt, right?
well,
Just sitting right about here. I just the other thing about the gun laws, not the gun laws themselves,
red flag.
there's statistics on gun deaths and all that.
Oh, they're so skewed.
They lump them all in to, you know, if I take my life with a gun, or if somebody did suicide by cop, or if it's a cop shooting,
Yeah.
if it's a gang shooting, gang. First of all, gang shooting be on there as a fucking gun violence. To me, that's fucking gun happiness, because that means a bunch of gangbangers fucking dying. And if that sounds cold and ignorant and everything like, too bad. I could care less. Our governor just put a committee to find out how we got away with it. He got away with it because somebody fucked up and didn't fucking do their job at the hospital. And number two, he got away with it because his family is a bunch of fucking idiots, and they weren't smart enough to say, while he's in the hospital, let's go take all his guns away.
The cop should have took all his guns away.
You know? So that's where it's fucking fucked up, in my opinion, Zezo. You know? That dude said he started hearing voices after he had hearing aids. But yes, correct.
He could hear his bowling buddies talking.
So, look, I'm not making fun of the guy I'm not making fun of anybody with mental issues, and I never would. Okay? But all I'm saying is that he had mental issues. He didn't belong having any guns.
Absolutely.
Does it mean he wasn't going
There's
to
a
get
law
one?
against
No.
it.
Does it mean he wasn't going to get one? No. You can always get what you want. I mean, seriously. Look at all the gangs. You think the gang members walk into a fucking gun store and buy a gun legally? Come on.
Right.
So if a gang member can get a gun, don't you think I can get a gun? The hospital was in New York, not in Maine. Okay, that doesn't matter if the hospital was in New York, not in Maine. Okay. If Maine knows that he spent time in a psychiatric ward, Maine should have stopped it.
And not voluntarily, he was told to go there by a judge.
Okay.
If you go voluntarily, there's nothing they can do. There's no law.
Right. Look.
But it was reported to the authorities that he had all this shit on his mind about doing a mass shooting and killing himself and this, that, and the other. Right there, everything should have been taken out of the house.
So Jezo said the county sheriff sent the local PD out to the guy's house. but he wasn't home at the time. And I get
Aw,
that, Jezzo.
aw.
But guess what? Jezzo, guess what? Even if they left a note, oh, we were here. You need to come by the police station. No. They should have sat in the house, okay? Or again, I'm sorry. I don't even care. It's not even the cops. It's the family should have fucking did it. A week before the shooting, the PD closed the case.
See,
Yeah.
those are the people that should be in jail.
False flags always pop up when they're, yeah. They're real things to cover up. The other thing, I'm not one of these tinfoil people. I am not Alex Jones. I'm not all these things. All I know is that
Alex
Oh,
Jones, that is correct like 95% of the time. Just
yeah,
go ahead.
he's a fucking mouth. He's just a fucking idiot.
He's just not good on his delivery. That's all.
He's a fucking idiot. He's a fucking idiot. I'll tell you why I think he's an idiot. One second.
We know why.
All right. Here's the thing that I remember though, and it's bothering me. Does anybody remember when Trump first became? Well, I don't know. First became president. Trump was president, and he was thinking about having federal reciprocity. Did I say that word right? Say that word.
Reciprocity.
Thank you. Okay, he was thinking about having that federal. Okay, so your gun license will be like your driver's license. Anybody remember this? Anybody? Yeah. And they were going to vote on it. Okay, right? Jay Watt, are you with me?
Guns are federal.
No, I'm talking about he was going to have. You know how states say, like Massachusetts doesn't allow certain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. There was a bill that they were going to have it. They were going to have your gun license be like your driver's license, where it's accepted anywhere. So I don't have to go out and buy a state license for fucking California because I have one. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for like a carry license and stuff?
Yeah, to carry a gun from state to state, it was going to
Gotcha.
be, your gun license was going to be like your driver's license. It was going to be good in every state.
Which it should be.
And I don't know whether we're going to vote on it exactly when or not, but I do know this.
Something did happen because Illinois.
Yeah, you know why it happened? You know what happened? I'll tell you exactly what happened. The Las Vegas shooting happened. Okay.
Yeah, but Illinois
Did
was
the Vegas-
known for like arresting truckers who carried a weapon and stuff. And all of a sudden they had to quit doing that.
Well, all I know is that was this bill that they were trying to do that they can have.
Right.
And then the Vegas shooting happened.
How convenient. Just saying.
Now, you got Biden pushing all this gun control shit, Massachusetts pushing all this gun control shit, and all of a sudden, somewhere out of the blue, some guy from Maine goes nuts. Look, I'm not saying it's a conspiracy. I'm just saying it's fucking coincidence that is fucking disgustingly eerie.
Convenient.
Okay.
It's almost like they kind of keep these guys on a leash till they need something.
So I was talking to my daughter. My daughter was, she's 19, and she was asking these questions. She says, Dad, how come he can have a gun if he was in the hospital? I said, well, she says, but if they looked it up, I said, well, because some of our gun laws aren't really the best. She says, why? I said, well, take, for instance, here in Massachusetts. She says, what? I go, do you realize, even if Mommy and I aren't divorced, right? Let's just say, whatever. Mommy gets mad, whatever the case may be, right? And she says, I want my husband out of the house. Oh, by the way, he's got guns and da-da-da-da-da. I go, they call them red flag laws, okay? Or she says, he wasn't drinking for 20 years, and all of a sudden he had 2 beers, and when he drinks, he's this and that, da-da-da-da-da. That shit goes on your record. And then, yeah, I'm never, okay. I go, if I went to a detox, okay, I said, if I went to a detox so I wouldn't drink or I wouldn't drug, I go, they didn't write the law the right way. You know, they should have left off the detoxes and the fucking all that bullshit, but they didn't. And I said, so until they do, I don't agree with the law the way it is. I go, it doesn't. Just because you did time in detox does not mean you're mentally unstable.
Right.
Has nothing to do with your mentality. Has to do with addiction. Addiction and mentality, two separate things for those that want to yell at me and say, Mikey, it's the same thing. No, it's not.
Well, that's why.
But addiction,
That's why
I was going to say, but addiction is on the 4473.
I know, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Because if, like I just said, if 30 years ago I went to a detox and I never drank after that, right? You're telling me just because I went to a detox that I can't own a gun? It's not.
Yeah.
That's, to me, is stupid.
Isn't the wording, doesn't it have, doesn't say, are you right now addicted? Are you currently addicted?
Oh, the proper terminology is I'm a recovering alcoholic.
Yeah. But on the form, doesn't it say, are you currently addicted to such and such?
Let me pull it up.
Illegal drugs. See, there's where you get, alcohol is not an illegal drug.
Right.
It says illegal.
Well, now there's weed. Now.
Federally it is.
You know.
Federally it is.
I guess a week or so before the shooting, someone from the guard unit he was in told the commander at the base the guy was ready to go out and do a mass killing. Just, I wouldn't be surprised.
It's true.
Somebody should have called the cops as soon as they heard it.
They did.
No.
And he was sent to a psych ward.
Thank you, Jay Watt. I just don't. That's why I'll lie. I will not. Absolutely, Jay. Well, there shouldn't be a 4473.
Right. Bottom line.
If you go to buy a gun, okay, you hand them your driver's license. They take everything down. Okay. Either they call or they go on a computer, however they want to do it. Okay. Everything's right there. If it says Mike DeLucia served, 90 days in a psych unit because he wanted to hurt people. Well, then Mike DeLucia doesn't get a fucking gun license in the state of Massachusetts or whatever fucking state I live in. Okay.
Okay, here's the question. It's question F. Are you an unlawful user of or addicted to marijuana or any depressant, stimulant, narcotic drug, or any other controlled substance? And it says, warning, the use or possession of marijuana remains unlawful under federal law, regardless of whether it has been legalized or decriminalized for medical or recreational purposes in the state where you reside. And then G is, have you ever been adjudicated as a mental defective or have you ever been committed to a mental institution? If you've ever been forced against your will or been mentally adjudicated by a judge, you disqualify. So that dude was forced against his will.
Yep.
Right.
It's the government dropping the ball again, and the American gun owners are paying the penalty for it.
No, Jay Watt, you need an ID because we got way too many fucking illegal immigrants in this fucking country. You're not just going to walk into a store, buy a gun, and call it a day.
Thing is, there's a lot of states just handing them IDs all willy-nilly.
All right. So no, I disagree with that,
Yep.
Jay Watt.
The last gun I bought, I didn't have to do a 4473.
Jay Watt, you're talking to a guy who thinks you should fucking show your ID voting.
Really?
Okay, so if you think you should have to show your ID, if I think you should show your ID for voting, I have no problem showing your ID for buying a gun.
I mean, you got to show your ID to buy a house. Why shouldn't you show it to vote? You know,
right? Jezzo says, "Hey,
Hmm.
Jezzo says no, they didn't send him. Then they sent him back in July to the nut house for 2 weeks, Stevie. So it's two separate times.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. If they sent him back in July, he should have been done. Rest of his life, he's done. He's been mentally adjudicated or put in a mental institution against his will. He was committed for 2 weeks.
Any firearm in his name should have been confiscated.
They should have confiscated it, and then he should have been
dealt with
on the no can buy list.
Let him go get the fucking help he needs and call it a day.
Now, if you're feeling depressed and you seek help on your own, that's not, it doesn't disqualify you.
Right.
But if
that
you are mentally adjudicated or committed,
it makes no sense. I'm sorry, because I'm gonna throw a curveball at you. Okay. Nobody forces him to go. He doesn't open his big mouth about wanting to do a mass shooting. He doesn't open his big mouth about fucking hearing fucking voices. He doesn't open his mouth about nothing. None of it. Zero, zilch, nada.
Mm-hmm.
One day he wakes up and he's hearing voices. He goes, you know what? This ain't good. I think I'm going to go to the fucking nut house. Drives himself to the nut house.
The thing was, he was sane to know he had a problem.
Spends a fucking month in the nut house. And now he's on whatever fucking meds to keep him from not going nuts. No, he doesn't get a gun. Sorry.
Doesn't it say something on the form about medications also?
No, he doesn't get a gun.
Narcotics. Yeah, it does. It says narcotics. It says
no. The medication. Not all medication is a narcotic.
No, it says. Hang on, where'd it go?
You said depressants.
Any depressant or stimulant, narcotic drug, or any other controlled substance. So any scheduled drug that you take, like what's scheduled drugs that you would take? If you were in pain, oxycodone, that's a scheduled drug. I think Xanax.
You're not giving oxycodone to a fucking mental patient. Just saying.
No, but I'm just saying. But there is scheduled drugs that are.
He's eating his nuts.
Psychotropic.
See, this is my problem with that. Okay, here's my problem with that. I break my back in 7 places. I'm a gun owner, and now I'm on oxycodone. You tell me I can't have a gun?
No, it says addicted to.
Addicted. Like the thing that hit you in the face last night.
So who's the pretty funny. I want to know who the shithead would be that would say, yeah, I'm addicted.
Yeah, well, if you're dumb enough to say that, you're too stupid to own a firearm. So
yeah, well, I mean, nobody, because they're not going to do anything about it, right? I mean, they didn't do anything about Hunter Biden when he lied on it.
But the thing is, technically, if you get pulled over and you got drugs on you and this, that, and the other, you lied on the form, which you're supposed to. They never follow through, but you're supposed to go straight to jail for lying on the form.
This ain't no fucking. This story's getting better and better. He tried to buy a silencer in September, but the gun owner wouldn't let him. The guy at the gun store wouldn't let him.
Right.
So
he got declined.
Listen. This was dropped. The ball was dropped by more people than I can shake a fucking stick at.
Oh, yeah.
Mostly the government and his family.
No, it doesn't count, sweetheart. Good to see you.
So let me go back real quick, because Stevie kind of looked at me and was like, really? When I said the last gun I bought, I didn't have to do a 4473. Because I have my concealed carry.
Oh.
And it's been renewed within a certain amount of time. It's up to the dealer. It's up to the FFL.
Right. But they still did a background check, right?
Well, they did a background check on me when I got my concealed carry. So my dealer, I went to my dealer, and since I have a valid CCW for the state of Ohio, or CHW, I should say, or CHL, concealed handgun license. Since I have that, and it's been renewed since a certain date, it's up to my FFL. He can just do the gun. He can just write down my CHL number on the 4473 form, and then that's it.
Right.
I don't have to fill it out or answer the questions or anything like that. Now, like I said, that's up to him. I went to Walmart and bought a gun, and Walmart, they don't give a shit. They want you to fill out the 4473 every time because they're not FFLs.
they're
They have
only
one
covering-
FFL for the whole
They're-
goddamn
they're-
store, for
Right.
the whole company, and he
they're
has
just
to go.
covering their ass.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has to go over
Yeah.
everything that's sold across the
Right,
nation.
Right.
The thing is, he don't even have to be on duty at the time, and they
No,
still
I
allowed to sell under his thing, which I don't think is right either.
well, that's how when I worked at Rural King, that's what it was. Our FFL was in like Wisconsin,
Yeah.
but I had to fill out paperwork or whatever, and I was a agent. I was one of his agents under his FFL.
How would you like that responsibility?
When I bought my Mossberg, okay,
Having a bunch of dumb fucks sell guns underneath your license.
When I bought my Mossberg, I bought it from an FFL. We did all the paperwork at this gas station restaurant type deal thing, right? And he said to me, no matter what you do, he says, you didn't buy this gun off me. And I'm like, okay.
If you fill out the paperwork, then they know that you bought the gun off of him.
Yeah, but I don't think he put me on it.
Yeah, that's.
I
don't think I would admit that again on live TV.
It doesn't really fucking. They don't know who I'm talking about. They don't know when I did it. They don't know nothing. So they can go fuck their asses. Okay. But my other shotgun, I didn't fill out a 4473 in New Hampshire.
Some states don't require it.
I showed him my FID card.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
I gave my FID, my Massachusetts FID card. Gave him my driver's license. They made the phone call to the FBI for the background check. The guy in the FBI said, "What's the number again?" He gave him the fucking number again over the phone. He put it in. 10 seconds later.
Yeah, because you already answered all those questions previously when you got your card.
My thing is that I'm hoping, my hope is that because when Massachusetts changed their law in 2014, okay, and I tried to renew my FID card, okay, and they declined me because of the law in 2014. I'm hoping that's not on the fucking thing as a decline, because then I'll be fucking flagged everywhere I go.
All right.
That's my hope.
Shoot, Dunham's for a short time. Dunham's here. We're asking you if you ever been accused of a domestic when you were buying ammo. For a minute they did that. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
They're trying to pass that law where you have to have a background. One of the states already did. That you have to do a background check just to buy ammo.
It doesn't matter. We're not going to have any ammo anyhow. Some guy from Czechoslovakia bought all the wink wink companies. Most of the companies.
Well, I know that Lake City has put a hold on all civilian production. And the only places we can export ammo to is Ukraine and Israel. That's from executive order from Joe Biden.
Uh-huh. Geez, how convenient.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something. He's gonna go.
Dark Brandon. That's what he's calling himself these days. Dark Brandon.
Yeah.
I don't know. Listen, the night that shooting happened in Maine, let's see, I posted about it on Facebook because I heard the video that I sent you, Mike and Steve, where they said the radio traffic had 2 male Middle Easterns in a maroon sedan.
Yeah.
Quickly turned to one person in a white Subaru. How'd that happen? Blah, blah, blah. All those questions. The night I was listening to all that when it went down, I was like, holy shit, they're on a manhunt for this guy. And then that was the first shooting. That was the bowling alley. I was listening to it when they called in the second shooting at the bar and grill. I'm like, holy shit. They're like, this city's under attack. And I don't even know how big this city town is or whatever, you know?
Right.
I'm like, where? And on the scanner, it doesn't say Maine. It just said Lewiston. I'm like, where the fuck's Lewiston? I had no clue, you know? So I'm doing a bunch of research trying to find it. So I'm finding it and listening to it. So I posted it on Facebook and everything. And I was sitting there and I'm like, you know what? This is too big of an event. Fuck this. Went right to Cabela's.com, fucking ordered some 5.56 right there. Boom. It was on sale. I got 150 rounds for like $70, which isn't great, but it's not bad because it's going about 80 to 90. It's going about $90 right now. Well, the next day it was going like $90 or whatever. Now it's even more. I think they're asking, I think it's like 83 cents a round now. So I jumped the gun. I did a little panic buy, but I'm glad I did. So, and I'm glad that I bought 22 long rifle every time I went to Walmart back for the past 10 years because I got a whole fucking closet of that shit, and that's what I'm going to be shooting. You know,
not actually limit what you can have, and they make you register it.
But I'm just saying,
wink,
you know,
wink.
Right. But if I want to go shoot, like I have the conversion kit for my AR, so if I want to go shoot my AR, I'm going to be shooting 22 out of that bitch.
Oh, did you hear about the new 22 they got out?
The 22 ARC?
Yep. Might want to trade in that Grendel.
I don't have a Grendel. I got a Creedmoor. And I just bought, the night that I bought ammo for the 5.56, I bought Creedmoor ammo too. Because it was $22 a box. So I bought a box of it too.
Right on.
But yeah, my buddy, let's see. He sent me a message. He's an FFL. Let's see. Where is that?
Where's what?
Yeah,
I'm looking.
There's a lot of stories on that incident that got changed and manipulated. And
well, here's the thing. The ball was dropped, and instead of the American people and gun owners taking the fall for it, why don't the authorities lay on the sword?
Okay, yeah, here. As of Thursday at 8:23 in the a.m., my buddy said most places on AmmoSeek, 5.56 is 82 cents a round. So that's close to where it was back before, when we had that panic before.
Yeah.
And you want to see something super cool? I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not, but he sent me a picture and said, look what he did. He said he did something naughty.
Ruh-roh.
What is that?
Can you read what it says?
No.
Full auto.
No, it's not full auto, but it's safe. And then it's semi. And then it's binary.
Gotcha.
So that's a Franklin Armory.
Actually, that should be in vogue, the whole buy thing. It should be okay.
Yeah, it's a protected class. It's bi.
Yeah.
Binary. I'm gonna make my rifle a non-binary rifle. That means it doesn't have a trigger. It just fucking shoots everywhere. As soon as you load the mag, it just starts shooting, and you just
Well, that's what they think anyhow.
right.
Or it's like one of those fainting goats. You scare it and it goes off.
And then
Yeah.
he said he ordered a 223 Wild today for the Franklin Armory. So he's putting a 223 Wild on that lower. And then a friend of ours wanted an AR, so he built an AR for him. That's a picture of it. So I'm like, sweet.
Jay Watt. I might be bi-curious, but not bi-curious enough.
Yeah, but you can be now, and it's okay because it's
Yeah. Just,
Not that they're
they can hang out in the girls' bathroom. Of course, personally, I kind of don't want to see that side of the world. Like that guy they caught hiding under the shitter in the park.
Ah,
It's like, oh my God, why would you want to see that?
Wait, what are you talking about?
and how would you like to be the cop that had to put the fucking cuffs on him?
Yeah, no.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. Did you guys hear about the Colorado amusement park?
I heard a blip. Remind me.
There was a young man found in the women's restroom at a Colorado amusement park during the closed hours. It was closed. He was dressed in all tactical gear. He had an AR, all kinds of weapons and stuff, and pistols and everything. And he had taken his own life. And on the inside of the stall, he had written, "This is the same night of the main shooting, by the way. Same night.
Stole his glory.
I am not a killer," is what he wrote on the wall.
Yeah.
Or I'm not a murderer, or something. I'm not a murderer, or I'm not a killer, or something like that. And he took his own life. So there's a lot of people, there's a lot of videos going around talking about how he was part of something that didn't take, government.
Little MK
Something that
Ultra.
did, like he actually was able to fight his way out of it and not go through with the operation he was supposed to go through with. But then he had so much guilt that he did kill himself. So that didn't make the mainstream media, but it made the local, and it made a few other things. But I did post that. If you want to check that story out. Just something didn't seem right.
Yeah. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, you're right, redneck. Let's talk about making body armor illegal.
Yeah, they've been after that, certain states and certain governmental workers. So is Pelosi gone now?
No,
She's been gone for years, kid.
Yeah.
I mean she's no longer the Speaker of the House.
Oh, okay.
But she's still a congresswoman for.
I loved how they kicked her out of that office. That was awesome.
I can hear it now. You leave here. You've been here for an hour.
Andy Camper. How goes it?
Hey, Handy.
What's up, handicap? Good to see you. How's things? Hope you're well.
He's got it. Of course.
I just get body armor for thee, but not for me.
Yeah, right.
Fuck the feds.
Damn, our Boyd's getting getting a little uppity tonight.
I'm not a.
He must
I'm
have
not
had
I'm not a big armor guy either, Boyd. So I'm with you. I don't know what the fuck do I need body armor for?
What did our boy do?
He's just
So you
getting
don't
up.
die when you get shot?
Oh yeah, that.
Well, then my buddy better come get me because
Right on, brother.
No, Mikey, we're not responsible for you. You're responsible for your own fucking safety and your family's safety. Quit relying on other people and the government. Wake up, Mikey. Pop, pop.
oh, I'm awake. I
Buy
just
some
don't
beans, Band-Aids,
understand.
and bullets, brother. Get with the program.
Can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I'm in the fucking computer. I can't buy anything.
Okay, well, you have your wife go buy some fucking ammo.
Do you know who my wife is?
Okay, you get a new wife. Fuck, jeez.
Hey, Flan, how are you? Good to see you.
Family members, like fucking close by.
I'm not worried about. Listen to me. If I need ammo, I can get it. I'm not really worried about it.
Right on, Boyd. That's exactly when I go up north to our homestead. Both of us totally unplugged from this shit.
What's this? I just got this.
Doing.
Read it.
I made that video just for you, Ohio. A whole 18 seconds.
It's only 18 seconds. Well, I'm going to mute and
Yeah,
watch it.
You have to mute. Here we go. We get it.
What did I miss, Jay? What went right over my head? Help a brother out. Help a brother out.
I gotta scroll up to see what he said previously. Well, a few years back, Mikey made that post that said, I didn't do nothing to that mug just before a certain video went live. I don't know.
Nice Kiss shirt.
Thank you.
I made a video
How-
saying
Okay.
what?
Hang on. That was great, Shalisa. Great. Awesome. And the whole reason you made that video, you know about that song, right?
Nope, don't know nothing.
I hate that song. That's the worst Kiss song ever made.
What? Bess, I hear you.
I was made for
calling.
loving you. Oh my God. It was like the disco song. And it was
I
just
don't-
like,
I don't remember that one, do
I've
I?
got my
I hate-
camera mounted on the wall, pointed down at the lathe, and that song starts, and I hit
and she
record
starts dancing. I was made for loving you.
in my arms.
Oh,
And
I don't mind that
Yeah.
song. That doesn't sound disco to me.
dun, dun, dun,
Yeah. So here's the APUS news on that whole thing. It says police say armed man killed himself instead of carrying out apparent plan to attack amusement park.
End of story. Bury it.
Yeah, a heavily armed man killed himself rather than carrying out an apparent plan to shoot up a mountaintop amusement park in Colorado. His body discovered in a bathroom next to the words scrawled on the wall, "I'm not a killer." Diego Bayarzez Medina, 20. 20? How do you get how do you get the guns? He's 20. Was found dead in a woman's bathroom. Just like the Uvalde shooter, had no job, nothing, was broke, didn't have any money, but he had like a $3,000 fucking AR, Wyndham weaponry type thing. Like,
Crazy. That's crazy.
They found him before the park opened. He died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head.
Huh.
I said Medina apparently entered the park while it was closed, armed with an AR-style rifle, a semi-automatic handgun, and explosives, and was wearing body armor and tactical clothing similar to what a SWAT team member might wear.
Good night, Gunpowder.
Good night, Gunpowder. Tell Troy I said, what's up? He had real explosive devices and some fake ones for some reason. Why would you bring fake explosive devices if you plan on killing a bunch of people?
think he might be set up.
He had a duty belt holding several ammunition magazines.
Steve,
see
you
what
in
else.
charge. I'll be right back.
Yeah, right, redneck prepper. Like of some of them other the main shooter shot himself in the head 2 times. He
Twice,
died of
twice.
2 gunshot wounds to the head. Matt, now that's difficult to do.
Wanted to make sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Probably thought he could get 5 in. Man, that's terrible.
It's almost that would almost be impossible to do because of the whole report of the
Oh,
to
yeah.
start with, it's instant death. It shuts your whole system down. Secondly, when your hand goes limp, the gun flies out of your hand. It would be almost impossible to go pow pow unless you did one that skipped off or something.
Here's something interesting. A search of his room by law enforcement found nothing to indicate explosives or bomb making, and he had no criminal history prior to the encounters with police, the sheriff said. So at his home, he had nothing there that would show that he was making bombs, but yet he had bombs, that he was homemade bombs.
But he was
Where did he get said bombs?
Where did he work on them?
Mm-hmm.
There should be a purchase record of buying gunpowder and stuff for said bombs and fuses, detonators, or whatever.
Kind of that what do you call it?
Oh, twice in the back of the head, our board. That's even. You know, I tried that once and I just couldn't do it. Could not get my shit back there to do it twice.
Yeah, so that's just, I don't know. That one doesn't.
That's true, our boy. Unless he had a binary trigger, that could happen. Pow.
Do they make binary triggers for pistols? Because that's what he committed. Oh, yeah, that's what he committed with, right?
Oh, was it? Our Boyd said something about Daniel Defense on the bathroom sink or something.
Oh,
and
the guy
Daniel
that was
Defense rifle on the sink.
Yeah, in Colorado. Yeah, all these shooters have all these really nice, fucking expensive Daniel Defense rifles.
Well, I'm wondering what they do, ripping off the parent's credit card or something. Still, $3,000 is a lot to put on a credit card and not have it. You know, you got to call in to approve it, and especially when it's the person.
I mean, these guys are using fucking $3,000 ARs, and both of mine up here together didn't cost me more than $8,000. You know?
Yeah.
So the moral of the story is, if you know somebody with a Daniel Defense, keep an eye on them fuckers.
Watch out who he knows.
Right. Especially if he's like unemployed and lives in his mom's basement and he hasn't had a job, you know. He doesn't have a car and he uses a bus pass. And he's got a Daniel Defense. Definitely keep an eye on him.
And our Boyd says, guess which 3-letter agency has a deal with Daniel Defense?
Oh, wow.
I'm going to say the FBI. I don't know. I would say FBI, ATF, or the IRS.
I watched a strange video the other day. It was one of those ones where the guy goes around and harasses the cops till they get so mad they try to slug him in the head. But he was fighting a case from another guy who claimed and has filed a lawsuit that he was harassed by these cops in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, right? The guy pulls in a parking lot and there's a box van sitting there and they're unloading guns off this truck, taking them into the sheriff's office, all Berettas. Dude, there must have been over 150 boxes on that truck delivering to that cop shop in the UP. There's not enough cops in the whole UP to use that many shotguns or whatever it was.
Okay.
I found that very strange.
The Chinese up there. They were arming the Chinese up there.
Could be. It would make a good rally point, you know. Out of sight, out of mind till they cross the bridge. But I thought that was strange.
Are you
But
eating
they're-
a zebra cake?
A big one too.
Thank you, Doctor.
Busted.
Busted.
Not eating.
No, no.
Yeah, right. Steve, get over there and vacuum them crumbs up.
That looks like a zebra cake to me.
My favorite pillows.
Yeah, right.
She's embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed, Kevin. I love you, boobies.
I don't think she's embarrassed.
She's just getting a hot flash. Watch it. As soon as that camera goes off, buddy.
Uh,
I think you woke something up.
He's
I'm
so
glad I'm not in charge while Mikey's gone.
he keeps his hanger right with his robe. Yeah, Boyd, I have never seen that many Berettas in one place. And then there was these other bigger boxes that I don't know what was in those, but they were from the same place the Berettas came from. And they were bringing both sides boxes in.
Last time seen that many Berettas was in a Lethal Weapon movie.
Chicka, chicka.
Mel Gibson special, the Beretta 92, baby.
Right.
Go through an engine block.
Yeah, that's what they tell you. If you can hit an engine block with a car coming at you at 85 miles an hour, I'm going to be ducking behind that handrail or guardrail.
The sideburn, my grandma used to call them sideburns.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You're going across the mountain and you had the guardrail, she'd be like, man, you come awful close to that sideburn. It's like, what are you talking about? Sideburn. The metal thing. I said, you mean the guardrail? Whatever they're called, she said.
A drunk buddy of mine, we used to go out hot rodding in the car on the curves. He used to use them to make his curve so he could make it. He rubbed the crap out of that Torino.
Stevie, you got to get something to eat. Everybody's had something to eat tonight on this chat except for you so far.
I know.
What you got, Mikey?
Some kind of calzone thing, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's got ham and cheese and broccoli.
You jello.
Oh,
Jello from them people.
must
Nutty
be a
buddy.
hot pocket or something. Is it a hot pocket?
It's basically a hot pocket, but my wife made it, and she says
Oh.
calzone.
Oh, well, it's great then. It's good. It's
Oh,
Yeah, it's
awesome.
one of the best things you've ever had.
Oh,
You should
yeah.
make those again, honey. I loved it.
Yeah.
You know what I just ate? You watch me eat, but I was eating like tuna noodle casserole type stuff.
You ever make pepperoni rolls there, Ohio?
Ooh,
Pepperoni roll, that's a West Virginia staple, man. You got, if you don't know what pepperoni rolls are, you're not a hillbilly.
that sounds
Pepperoni rolls with an RC cola and a moon pie, that's fucking 3-course meal right there, baby.
Yankee.
You're right. I'm not a fucking hillbilly.
Yankee food.
Don't knock until you try it.
Pepperoni rolls are good.
Guess what, Mike? I come from hillbillies. Goddamn Yankee.
I have nothing wrong with being a fucking hillbilly. I'm just not a fucking hillbilly.
Yeah, you make a good hillbilly, Mike. You got enough in you. You like
I'm more,
biscuits and
I'm
gravy,
more
right?
fucking redneck than fucking hillbilly.
Yeah, it's thin line. Hillbilly, redneck. It's there's rednecks all over the world. You know?
But
Did you,
I'm not-
did you
I'm not a Whitaker.
Hold on, I think I'm taking fire.
Huh?
It's either that or fireworks going off.
Nope, that's Boyd shooting a 6. Hey, Stevie, that's Boyd shooting a 6.5 Creedmoor right he just bought.
Nice.
Sit on a single. Yep.
Hearing anything else?
I think it's pine cones hitting the roof. Let me go see if it's windy.
That's a big difference between bullets and fireworks and pine cones.
Don't worry, I got magnet on a stick.
It's Dish knocking on the fucking shed door.
Said pine cones, not meteorites.
What do you guys call? There's an airplane, a jet so high, really high up in the sky, and the mark behind them is a white tail. Is that
The
called a
chemtrails?
skyscraper? What?
What you talking about? Chemtrails?
Is it temple? That's what my son called it.
The jets?
Yep. I thought it's called skyscraper.
Yeah, I've never heard that before. Back in the old days when it was just a contrail from the jets.
A skyscraper is a very tall building.
Yeah, I know, but they used to call them skyscrapers because if you look, it looks like the jet is scratching the sky.
Oh.
Yeah, I looked at her and I'm like, what are you talking about? We were driving. No, it was pine cones. We're having like a windstorm out there.
So I'm from Central Ohio, and my wife's from Northeast Ohio.
Sorry to hear
So when I talk about a toboggan, I'm talking about like a knit hat. I call it a toboggan. And she's like, and everybody around my area called them toboggans. Oh, yeah, hand me my toboggan. I'm going out. It's cold.
You ride a
it's just like a
toboggan,
knit hat.
fucker.
It's a
Huh?
sled.
You ride a toboggan.
Right,
Toboggan's a
that's what my
fucking
wife
sled.
says. My wife says the toboggan's a fucking sled. And I'm like, oh, it's a hat. You know, we always, and like my toboggan always had a little like ball on top of it.
Now it's a tube.
I gotta cut the balls off.
Yep,
Not like
a
that.
tube. But it was back
Yeah,
in the early days. You never know. She might have liked him and could have been riding the toboggan. Just
Susie,
saying.
we heard about you cutting people's balls off. You know, Stevie was like his back.
Ball drop what?
First thing that come up was a toboggan hat. See that?
Stevie's.
What's the first thing come up?
When I tried to type in toboggan, the first thing that come up was toboggan hat.
Now
Right.
you tell me again, they're not listening.
No, it's because that's what people from like south of fucking Mansfield, Ohio, all the way to Florida call them toboggans.
Toboggan.
We call them a stocking hat.
I call them toboggan.
That's because everybody
That's
else
where I
has
heard it
fucking
before.
snow.
Or so Susie said it's a toboggan too, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. See? I've heard
Alabama.
people call them
Yay.
watch,
Family in Alabama. She can't help
watch
it.
caps. I've heard people call them watch caps.
No,
watch
we always
cap.
called it either a ski hat.
A watch cap in this neck of the woods is it's like a watchman's cap, right? It's a jet black
Right.
knitted hat. No fucking tassel, no fucking bun, no fucking whatever. Just
Well, that's what they wear. You know, the good old boys down at the docks used to wear those.
exactly.
What, I'm trying to figure out what my kids call them.
Beanie?
We called it a
Beanie.
stocking.
Yeah, they all call them a beanie. Have you seen my beanie?
Yeah.
No, that's a
No, a beanie is a rooster
with a
hat.
propeller on it.
Yeah, like a little, you know, a beanie's like a beanie is a what's the Jewish hat that they wear?
Yeah.
A beanie's one of those that you push up, and you don't wear it back here. You wear it up here. Beanie's here. Yarmulke. Yeah, yarmulke. You Jewish people wear the yarmulke back here, and if you just take that yarmulke and push it up to the top of your head, it's now a beanie.
And then put a propeller on it.
Little propeller. It'd be like from the is it Quiznos or no, not Quiznos. Q something. The cereal, the little Q guy had one of those hats on. The cereal.
I don't know, But Shirley said that's what should have came up. Because that's what the bar as well. It's like me when I was a kid. We used to say for soda, we used to say tonic, and my father would drive my father crazy because when he was growing up, tonic was something you put in your fucking hair. You know, so
Hard boy.
Quisp.
that just
There, remember this guy, Quisp?
No.
Quisp cereal?
Quisp.
No.
There's a beanie.
Yeah, he's got the little propeller thing on his head.
No. The only thing that remotely sounds like Quisp to me was Cookie Crisp. Other than that, no.
Oh yeah, you got a big prop on that hat.
Yeah, what's his name?
Tobacco lovers. These are good too.
Backwoods. I used to smoke those. They used to be my deer hunting smoke.
These are Russian cream. I get the honey berry.
Russian. Huh.
Russian.
Wow. Russian. Wow.
And you made it home?
Yeah.
Exactly, gig riding. Gig riding just hit the nail right on the head. Snow machine, snowmobile, or skidoo.
It's a sled.
Well, Skidoo is the name brand of a snowmobile.
Yeah, but long before people just call it. People just it's like
Skidoo.
Coke. It's like Stevie calling Pepsi Coke. It's skidoo.
It's like jet skis. Jet ski is the name brand. Kawasaki Jet Ski.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Yamaha made the Wave Runner.
Right.
But everybody knows them as a jet ski.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Just like
The
a
only-
Kleenex. Kleenex is a brand, but Puffs makes them. But you grab a Puff and you don't say "Give me a Puff." You say "Hand me a Kleenex."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not rag.
The only time we called a skidoo a sled is if it was a modified racing
we
jockey.
used to call.
Then it got called a sled.
We used to call them sleds.
Sled. This is snow.
Our slang used to be sled for a snowmobile.
I always thought people were pronouncing skidoo wrong because skidoo is a jet ski, isn't it?
No.
And then I hear people
Snowmobile. Well, they make jet skis now.
SEA do is a sea dude, and that goes on the water.
Yeah, Sea-Doo is the same brand as a Ski-Doo.
Buddy of mine keeps telling me. Buddy of mine keeps telling me you gotta buy a snowmobile. I go, yeah, just what I want to do is buy a snowmobile. Why would I want to buy a snowmobile? I can't hunt from it. I can't drag a deer with it. I can't fucking.
Those things are great around here for like one day a year.
He goes, oh, you gotta. I said to him, I'm like, dude, I snowmobile for years when I was younger. And I go, and the last time I was on a snowmobile, I don't think I walked for about 3 days. My back was fucking killing me.
Oh, yeah, but the new one's got all the suspension.
You know what he says?
Shock absorbers and shit.
He goes, Mike, it's like riding in a fucking Cadillac on a fucking, or being out in a boat on the ocean was as clear as glass. And I'm like, because no, I'm being dead serious. I'm like, yeah, just what I want to do is spend $17,000 on a fucking snowmobile.
They're like quadruple the price they used to be.
I'd rather buy a fucking truck, another fucking, you know what I mean? Just what I need.
So,
snowmobile.
Can I bring something up and step on the soapbox for a minute?
Is it about ice fishing in ponds?
As long as it has nothing to do. Hey, Stumper, what's going on, kid? Good to see you, bro. You want to come on?
I want to know when's the last time people either on the panel or out in the chat attended a gun show.
Oh my God.
Me forever.
Because I went to the gun show last weekend here at our fairgrounds. It cost me $8 to get in. They stamped my hand, walked through, turned to the right. Ours is the area where ours is. there's like a lip that goes around the whole inside of the building, and there's tables around there.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 sets of stairs, one on each side, that go down into like the pit. And that's where like they do the rodeo and the motorcycles and all that. And that whole floor is nothing but tables set up for salespeople too. Back in the day, you used to go to a gun show, and there was all kinds of people there selling guns and ammo and stuff, and you could get good prices on things. If you wanted a good deal, you went to the gun show. You know, you went and you bought bulk ammo. You bought a case of ammo there, dirt cheap or whatever. Now there's like one table that sells bulk ammo that you could trust. You know, it's actually they've got like pallets of ammo, and they're opening up these cases and pulling it directly out. You can see the packaging on it came from the factory and stuff like that. You're not, you know, and they're freaking. I looked at some of the prices and I was like, that's not too bad. It's, you know, box of 53, 57 Magnums for $26. That's not bad. It's not too bad right now.
But the thing is, you got to buy 5 or 6 boxes to make your $8 back.
The last gun show I went to had more knives and survival equipment than guns.
Yeah, well, so you got that one guy, one company that's doing that. And then you had one big FFL on the other side that was selling guns at a markup, a pretty decent markup, you know what I mean? And you were like, damn, you know, basically, here's an example. A Rock Island Armory 206 338 special with a 4-inch barrel. That gun, you can find it almost every day on Palmetto, you know, Bud's Gun Shop, Academy, any of those places online, Brownells. When they have it in stock, you can find it for about anywhere from $209 to $249. Okay, right. And then you're going to have to pay shipping, which is about $18, and then you're going to have to pay your FFL fee. So you're looking closer to $300 when you're done. Now, if you go to the gun show, you can get that same gun for the low price of $520.
That's why I keep going to gun shows.
From an FFL. So now you got the tables of the private sale guys. And I walk over to this table, and this guy has Colts and fucking Smith & Wesson revolvers. That's all he had. So he must have been collecting, probably his own collection.
Right.
And there's not a price on any of them. And I said, how much is the Colt Python? And he looks me up and down, you know, and I'm just like, I had like a sweatshirt on and some shorts and, you know, tennis shoes. He looks me up and down and goes, I think it's out of your range.
Oh, really?
What did he say?
I'm like, it's out of my price range. And I'm like, no, seriously, man. I was like, you don't know what I do for a living. I was like, how much on the Colt? And he's like, everything's negotiable. And I said, okay, never mind. And I just walked away. And I was like, this old fucking FUD, man. I just wanted to like slap him across his cocksucker.
Can you go back a step? What were you wearing for shoes?
Tennis shoes.
It's okay. Stop there. Where I grew up,
sneakers.
But tennis shoes was not only was it a sneaker, it was also a tennis shoe was for tennis, and they were like girly. They weren't masculine at all.
They're tennis shoes. They're white Adidas Stan Smiths that were made for playing tennis.
So go play tennis, you could.
Yeah, can you imagine him playing fucking tennis, please?
You know, if he likes playing tennis,
fucking Sean Candy playing fucking handball with fucking racquetball with fucking what's his name and Splash.
Well, I've seen Ohio play tennis naked, but he was actually pretty decent.
I got a good backswing, man.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
That's not what I heard.
So there's one thing that just like grinded my gears about that, you know. So then you know I'm moving and I look at the next table and you're just like
out of your price range.
Where do these people come up with these fucking prices for this shit? I'm just like, you know, I know that gun's been on his table for 6 years because ain't nobody paying that fucking price. I'm sorry. I'm like, do you just come to the gun show to lug shit around and pay a fee for a table just so you have people to talk to every day about fucking guns? Because I know you're not selling that shit. There's nobody dumb enough on this fucking earth to buy that.
We used to have a gun store that was like that here. Like he had a 44 Magnum in there, which I own, the exact same gun, for 3 times what I paid for mine brand new, and it was used. I was like, "Are you out of your mind?"
Yeah,
of course,
it's like they're
he's got a big old buffalo hanging on the wall, and what they do is they get these clients that are going on a once in a lifetime hunt to Alaska to shoot moose, and they sell them an overpriced, overbuilt rifle. You know, and that's their sales for 6 months. That pays for the store.
I mean, what are you trying? It's like, are you trying to retire off this one gun? Like, once you sell this gun, are you going to retire off of it, or what? I mean, it's just like,
and they all got that it's out of your price range attitude.
Yeah, like, and they're all a bunch of fucking fuds. And continuing on my soapbox, it's a gun show, okay? It's a fucking gun show. Now, I think every single one of us should go to the local antique market and buy a table and set up a bunch of fucking guns and try to sell guns. And they'd be like, whoa, it's the antiques flea market. You can't sell guns here. Well, how come you can sell antiques at a fucking gun show?
Yeah.
And candles and beef jerky and T-shirts and the Tupperware ladies. There's a lady set up selling fucking Tupperware. And there's nothing gun related. There's a whole section of the entire building that was nothing but fucking shit that doesn't belong at a gun show.
Well, that's because they can't find enough dealers to
knives and survival equipment.
And another thing about it is there wasn't that many fucking people there dealing.
Come to a gun show in Massachusetts.
I mean, dude, I went to that same gun show 6 months ago. And I mean, the prices were still the same and everything. And I just went because me and my buddy will meet up there, whatever. Let's go to the gun show. We'll look around, go buy some lunch, whatever. And we both agreed. We were like, there's like no fucking tables here compared to last time. I mean, it was ridiculous. I mean, I just can't believe all the garbage is at the gun, gun show.
Hey, Jay Watson gave you a suggestion in the chat room there, Ohio.
Remember Gibraltar?
Yeah, Gibraltar used to be good. They used to have gun and knife show there too. In the back room.
Hey, Ohio, do you know where cool is there?
Way overpriced.
I didn't get to look at that. I had no desire.
Yeah, Jay Watt, I should have just stood there and just made fucking shitty comments. Be like, it's out of timing. If you want to look at the hammer, just make shit up. That fucking gun's out of timing and fucking the frame's bent, just all kinds of shit.
You know where Coolville is there in Ohio?
Coolville?
Coolville, yeah.
No, probably too cool. I'm not cool enough to go to there, probably.
To know
no, it's a state line. It runs across the Kanawha, I believe it is, or Ohio River. It's on that stretch there. But anyway, they've got a building there. I think it was an old school rink or a roller rink or something, and they have flea markets there. Now, 25 years ago, I could go to that place and I could find anything gun related, just Civil War aficionados, selling their wares.
Yeah.
Gun history, you really didn't find anything that wasn't gun related back then.
Yeah. In the good old days.
Oh, yeah. Hang on a second.
Back in the 1900s.
Flea market, right?
Yeah.
$8 I paid for this at a flea market. I thought it was steep because when I was a kid, they were like about $4 for these, and I think you got 2 or 3 of them. But this was
you can buy a whole set.
Yeah, this was $8. I'm like, oh, cool. So at the gun show last weekend, I'm looking around and I'm like, that looks like the same one I have, and I picked it up, and I can't tell if it does have the same kind of markings. It does look very similar, And I was like, man, I should get a couple more of these just to have a set, you know? And I asked the guy, I'm like, how much are these like throwing stars? And he's like, $27. I'm like, oh, that, well, I was thinking that ain't bad because there's 3 of them there, you know? I'm like, I said, you get all 3 for 27. He's like, no, they're 27 each. I'm like, oh, what the
You can
fuck?
make them for
And I
about
sat him down and I
you can
walked
make them for
away.
about $3 a piece.
Should have asked them, what are they, fucking titanium or something?
Right.
You can make them for about $3 a piece.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you make me some and mail them to me?
Yeah.
Well, because
Yeah,
I can only make it out of. I can't make it. I can only make it out of certain steel. And it's not. You're not going to like the steel.
There you go, J. Watt. Ohio needs a copy of the Bud K catalog.
Oh no, I have one of those. Those are dangerous. I have one. Actually, it was down here. What I do with it? I think I might have
know. I didn't use it last.
Did you take it up to the crapper, Ohio?
No, I don't do that anymore, man. I take my phone. Hey, you ever?
Never.
You want to see my imitation of going to the bathroom without your phone?
Yeah. No shit.
Read a bottle of shampoo. Oh, rinse and repeat. You know you're supposed to do it like 3 times. Wow.
Yeah, you know that's bullshit, right? Guy got a big bonus who came up with that.
You guys fucking.
You're like,
He's
like, what do you mean rinse and repeat?
Is it Playboy or Playgirl?
I go to the bathroom not to sit there and read. I get in, I get out.
Playboy for you?
Well, Mikey, some of us go in there and lock the door, and that's where we hide for like 45 minutes just to
My legs would fall
fucking get
asleep
away
after
from
fucking
everything.
5 minutes of sitting.
Yeah.
After 5 minutes of sitting, my leg would fall asleep.
It happens. You just gotta work through the pain. You get the tingles in your feet,
Yeah, no,
and then when you go to stand up, you fall against the wall a few times. Yeah.
no.
Now you see, now there's a plus to having the old outhouse shitter. You'll have plenty of free time back there.
Yeah.
Come here, open window.
We got a window in our shitter to daydream out of. You get to watch a deer walk by while you're taking a crap.
You know, that's going to be the best video when you shoot a deer from the fucking shitter.
Yeah,
Might have to,
It's badass enough.
hey,
Shot that deer up in that tree stand with a pistol.
he'll be
Yeah.
fucking.
That was awesome.
He'll be dead for 2 weeks.
yeah, no shit. Well, I don't know though. With a rifle, you'd be all right.
Well, if you put the barrel out the window, you put the barrel out the window. I suppose.
Yeah, I might have to drop that window a little bit though. It's a little high for me. So I don't want to stand up right in the middle of my business because you could make a mess.
Yeah, you hit the seat, it's all over.
I'm sitting. I'm
Why,
sitting
when
at
you
the
have the
house.
runs, you get the drawers down, and you're like, oh no, just get over the
Biggest
center of
fuck you
the
ever
fucking
seen.
toilet. Just get
It'd have
over
to
the
be
center of the toilet. Let me hear water.
I would make that sacrifice for like a granddaddy big old buck.
Oh man!
But if it's a doe or a little spike horn, it's not worth the cleanup.
No. No. So this guy I work with, speaking of deer, guy I work with at XPO, shot an 8-point buck in New Hampshire with his muzzleloader. He showed me the picture. He's like, "Hey, how much do you think that thing weighed?" I said, "I don't know. I would probably guess 160, 155, you know." He goes, "Yep, that's exactly what I said too. This is way more." He goes, 124 pounds.
What?
I go, "Did you check this fucking liver and his kidneys and everything?" He says, "I checked everything." I go, "There's no snow. It's not like there's fucking 18 inches of snow on the ground and they're not eating. They can't find food." And
Right.
I go, "There's no reason for a fucking deer to be that small
Up
in
there.
October." I go, He goes, I'm telling you right now. I was like, whoa. What's it say, Mikey? What? Is smiling on the inside. Is smiling on the inside and thinking to himself, I have the anniversary edition of Biggins hidden behind the hamper. Yeah, no, you get that? You just.
Weird.
But yeah.
It must have been a healthy year and a half old then, probably, with horns like that.
See, I was sick earlier the other day, so I had a Gatorade it up and get everything back. I lost, except I didn't have the one with the Pedialyte in it.
Pedialyte's nasty.
It is, and to taste it with, let me tell you something. They mix it with Gatorade.
Slimy thickness of it. Ugh.
But I'm gonna tell you something. This shit works like a charm when you're sick.
I even tried. We used to get it for our kids when they were little, and I even tried the popsicle. The popsicle was even slimy.
Yeah.
Just a wussy.
Trevor Fillmore, how the hell are you, my friend? You moose weighed in at 790 of meat. That bull was probably over 1,100 pounds.
Damn.
He had a 53-inch spread. That's more than half my body I could have fucking laid across this fucking atlas.
That's why I would make a chair out of the damn thing.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
A lounge chair.
Yeah, they grow them big up there. They grow them big up there.
God damn it. They gotta be big.
Biggest moose I've ever seen in Maine was probably 900,000 pounds. 900 pounds.
You said 900,000 pounds. Is that what you said?
900 pounds, 1,000.
Who you bullshitting?
Oh, 900 to 1,000. I thought you said
Yeah.
900,000. I was like, Jesus Christ. Come on now.
And his spread wasn't 53 either. The one I saw.
Yeah, but they don't have 125-pound wolves hanging off their ass end.
Yeah, he
So
doesn't
they
have many
could be a little
wolves.
shorter. Well, that and 8 feet of snow.
They don't have
Have you-
many. He's not that. Trev's only like 8 hours from me.
Have you seen that trail cam video of the fucking mountain lion? Like walking through the woods, just like with its head down, like sniffing around. And then this like big, like 8-point buck right behind it, like hanging out with it. They're like buddies. Have you seen that? It's a great
Grizzly
video.
Dan and Yaga the dog.
Hey, Grizzly Dan, what's up?
Going out.
And then there's one trail
Yeah, I
cam
knew that
photo.
trail.
It's got like a deer and a bobcat and a bear and a raccoon, and they're just all hanging out together.
Stevie, they don't have any predators against him. There's no wolves or anything like that up there.
Huh.
He's on. Trevor's near me, not west. He's not out in the territories.
So a moose up in that area doesn't have a natural predator?
Not really. Black bears don't even bother. I mean, if they're sick or something, a black bear might try it, but
No grizz?
we're their number one predator.
Well,
I think
that's not real Canada then.
You know. Yeah, your coyote is about as big as mine.
So he lives over in
Well,
the
a little
city.
bit bigger. My coyotes are only about. I mean, they're probably 35 pounds, 30 pounds, but I've seen 50s easy 50s up here.
Holy shit. Do you know what the natural predator of a moose is?
What?
Go ahead. Okay, there's several,
A
but like
worm.
one of the main ones. Go ahead and give me some guesses. I'm going to let you know if they're on there.
I'm gonna say no.
Some kind of ringworm and ticks.
Yeah, it's
No.
parasite.
These are all large animals.
Oh,
Yeah, but not in Maine, not in Northwest Canada,
Coyotes.
Northeast Canada.
Okay, you have wolves,
Yeah, which they don't have up in his area,
brown or grizzly bears,
which they don't have in his area.
black bears,
They do have those.
cougars,
They don't have those.
Canada has cougars.
Huh?
And are you sleeping?
And you ready for this one? This is the one that threw me off.
Okay.
Orcas.
Really?
Fucking killer whales killed a lot of moose because
Zip up,
they
catch
come
'em
out
on
to
your
the
spear line.
edge of the water and fucking killer whales like oh.
No shit. That would be a sight.
Nice to take a break from the seafood and get some land meat.
I'm sick of turtle, Mom.
Now I gotta find
A mammal.
killer whale attacking a moose. Gotta find a video of a killer whale getting
Attacking a moose.
I've never heard of such a thing.
They have it. I've seen it on Shark Week. The fucking orcas bother the fucking great whites.
Well, orcas are badass.
I love
Yeah,
it. Play with their food.
Trevor, they're eating good. I mean, it's 60-pound coyote is fucking enormous.
Yeah, it is. Come on, YouTube. Don't fail Ohio now.
right. I'm watching something here, but this not actually showing. I want an actual attack. I want to see.
I want to see blood.
I want to see violence.
Trevor, it took them forever to own up to cougars here. I mean, it took forever. People seeing them all over the place, seeing tracks. They finally got their DNA sample and admitted to we have cougars.
Beware when you go to the bars.
Yeah, I was trying to come up with a bar joke, and then they left the bar.
I like watching the footage of the orcas playing with their seals before they eat them.
Yeah, flipping them around.
Yeah, don't you just feel like yelling at them saying, stop playing with your food?
You know, cats of all kinds play with their food before they kill it.
Yeah.
It's all about learning. You gotta play.
Yeah, sometimes I don't want to play.
Man, it seems like all the videos of like a moose being attacked by a killer whale.
Yeah,
it's all on TikTok, and I don't have TikTok, and it won't let me play them.
TikTok was fun. I gave it up once I heard about the whole Chinese involvement thing. They're everywhere, but I don't need to contribute to it.
Right.
I'm falling asleep.
Oh, yeah.
Fat.
Yeah, me too. It's been a long week. Steve, are you doing a chat tomorrow night?
I don't know. It's always crapshoot, so I'm not going to make any commitments, but I will try.
That's all we can ask for.
I'm getting nervous and getting weird about the environment, the whole anti-everything and attacking everybody, and it's making me kind of leery about what I say online or not. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I hear you. Yeah.
Susie just grabbed my nut.
Nice.
Bless you.
That was fucking great aim.
I'll be too tired because I'm going to end up staying up all night watching and looking for fucking moose attack videos.
All right. Well, I'm going to follow Shalisa's lead. We're going to get out of Dodge.
It is midnight, bro. Just after.
Yeah. It's been a long week.
Sweet, I'm not gonna miss out on nothing.
69 hours, 68 hours, I think I put in this week. I'm good. I had a hell of a day. I had a vasectomy, and the freezing didn't take. The doctor started, and I almost jumped off the table, and the doctor said, "Did you feel that?" I said, "Fuck yeah." God bless you, Trevor. Frozen peas for the weekend. You'll be fine, from what I understand. I haven't had one, but my brother put frozen peas in his nutsack for fucking Saturday, Sunday.
All you gotta do is follow directions and don't use them for a couple of days.
You know.
And don't go out getting all sweaty chopping firewood and
Wood.
shit either.
Yeah.
And don't worry about trying to put those peas back in the freezer and eat them later. Just throw them away.
It would make a good practical joke, though.
Right. All right, we're gonna get out of here. Good night, everybody. Panel, thank you guys very much.
Good night.
It was good to see everybody out there in the 4 games of hockey. That's awesome. Trev, good seeing you. Good to see everybody else. Jay Watt, thank you. Insight Freedom, thank you. Everybody, thank you. Gear,
Thank you
everyone.
very much.
We're out.
Peace.